This is Ron Harvey with Echelon Environmental, and I'm chopping up the HWGIR into fine little bits of regulatory dining for all of you hyper-regulated business owners and managers out there in bureaucratistan America. The HWGIR is the Hazardous Waste Generator Improvement Rule, EPA's most recent changes to the regulations. Okay, and here we are for HWGIR Bit number 2. We're going to talk about re-notification. Now, everybody knows that a small quantity and large quantity generator have to notify the EPA of their hazardous waste activities. Oh, and by the way, V-squeegees, you very small quantity generators, are out of the picture for this one. Good for you. But a small quantity generator has to notify the EPA, get an EPA ID number, then they can start conducting, hazardous waste shipments and transportation and disposal and all that stuff. Okay, but there's a new thing that came along with the HWGIR, and that's re-notification for small quantity generators. You large quantity generators, you've been doing your biennial reports, and that's kind of considered a re-notification. But small quantity generators, one notification, never again required unless you change stuff. Okay, but it says here, a small quantity generator must resubmit a Form 8712. If you've never had the joy of filling one of those out, you're in for a surprise. In 2021, that's your first re-notification deadline. And it was, by the way, in September, okay? And every 4 years thereafter. Now, let's say you're like probably 95% of the small quantity generators who did not even know about this requirement in 2021 and failed to re-notify. If you do re-notify now, there could be some ramifications of that. Like, for instance, your environment department might say, well, gee, we need to go check on these guys because they're late with their re-notification. So I suggest that you would get everything else nailed down as far as the HWGIR before you do the re-notification, because you're just opening the door for somebody to come in and take a look around. So there's a lot of stuff to do as far as the HWGIR is concerned. You really should get that taken care of. And then you can do the re-notification and include a letter saying, well, we forgot, or blame it on COVID or something, okay? So that's really about it. But it's a new rule. It's an important rule because, you send them a piece of paper with your signature on it, okay? That's a big deal. Every 4 years, oh, by the way, drop this thing on a calendar so that in 4 years you don't forget. 2025 is a long way off. You may not even be around then. So the next person, is going to have to remember this or find out about it and get it taken care of too. All right, well, that's about it. Re-notification, a brand new thing for SQGs. Go get it. So that's today's HWGIR Bit. There's a lot to know about these new regulations, and I've prepared some information to help you folks out. If you look below this video, you will see some resources that you can use to get in compliance with the Hazardous Waste Generator Improvement Rule. This is Ron Harvey, signing off.